going to get you back. I'm going to get my revenge. How many people have heard that before? I am why a family, Yankee Jeff, it's not your fault. Vengeance. It gets so tangled up in our emotions that it actually ends up sucking the life right out of us and sucking the energy out of us. It's a horrible, horrible emotion we have. And unfortunately, a lot of times dealing with somebody who has addiction, it's something that we're all going to eventually try and accomplish. I'm going to talk vengeance and why you shouldn't try it, why it's wrong. Let's get into it. Vengeance. If you look at One Day at a Time, there's a great reading on page 149, One Day at a Time. The great danger of admitting resentment into our minds and hearts is that it often leads to retaliation. So we feel like somehow we've been wrong. We want our comeuppance. We want our revenge. We end up resenting the person that did it to us, or in our minds, we perceive they did it to us. So we end up trying to find retaliation. And how do we retaliate against somebody who's suffering from addiction? What's the point in that? I mean, think about it. This isn't somebody that's making a lucid, structured, thought out decision to keep on using. Okay, they're being controlled by their demon. They're being controlled by their addiction. All right, back off with resentment on that. Okay, you're not dealing with it. You're not dealing with your, if you tell your 11-year-old they can't have a cookie, then they go get a cookie at a cookie jar. That's not the same thing as telling somebody, you stop using these drugs or you're gonna get in trouble, and they get in trouble again. And somehow it's, I told you better, and now I'm gonna have to, resent you for that and or retaliate against you for that. That's ridiculous. They go on to say, we feel justified in evening up the score and paying others back for what they have done to us. Oh my goodness. We're not dealing with somebody who stole your bike. We're not dealing with somebody who cheated off your exam and turned your work in under their name. We're talking with somebody who's making life and death decisions because they're compelled to do so by their addiction. Get over yourself. Okay, they're not taking it. They're not personally trying to hurt you. If they hurt you, it's because A, you're letting them hurt you, and B, because that's what addiction does. It hurts everyone around them, including the person doing it. But how can I logically punish someone for what he or she did to me when I cannot fathom intentions or motives? Exactly. I just said that. They're not doing this intentionally. Someone that hurts you while they're using drugs or alcohol is not doing intentionally to hurt you. They didn't wake up that morning and say, I'm going to go ahead and get Jeff today. I'm going to screw him over. All they care about is getting well. And their idea of getting well is to get high, to get drunk. That's the truth. They want to try and get their next hit, their next fix, their next drink. All be damned that stand in their way. And if your feelings get in the way, or if somehow you get hurt along the way, or somehow it comes out to where it looks bad against you, oh well, that wasn't their intention. Their intention was just get another drink, use another drug. That's all their intention was, okay? Don't take it personal, I guess I'm trying to say. Perhaps the hurt was not intended. Perhaps we were even being oversensitive. Or as in the case of the alcoholic, most of us have suffered from unkindness. We have often been told in AL-ANON that the alcoholic's behavior toward the family is actually the backlash from his or her own guilt and self-hatred. True. An alcoholic or an addict, your loved one doesn't feel great about themselves. Okay, so don't feel like they're going to somehow take your feelings into consideration. They don't take their own feelings into consideration. They don't like themselves very much. They don't like themselves very much. Don't expect them to put you on a pedestal above themselves. It's not going to happen. So don't take it personal. Don't be so sensitive to the fact that somehow they're thinking with a clear mind and making a conscious decision to hurt you. They're not. They're not thinking with a clear mind, and they're not making a conscious decision to hurt you. It just happens to be one hand goes with the other. We've often been told in Al-Anon that the alcoholic's behavior toward the family is actually the backlash from his or her own guilt and self-hatred. I read that again because of the fact that I understand self-hatred is a strong word. They don't really like themselves very much. Some may hate themselves, but you can rest assured that they're not in love with themselves. They're not proud of themselves. They're not liking themselves very much. And that's very common when you deal with addiction. Today's reminder, nobody has given me that right to punish anyone for anything. Our higher power has reserved that right to himself. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Therefore, any attempt at retaliation for injury can only react unhappily on me. In nature, there are neither rewards nor punishments. There are only consequences. So everything we do in life has a reaction or a consequence. Our intention should always be good and just. If those intentions aren't good and just, you shouldn't expect anything but a unhappy or unjust outcome. We as codependents and enablers, we put too much emphasis in the fact that I'm dealing with somebody that in the past they wronged me. Now I'm going to get them back because I was wrong. There's no point in that, because that person that you're talking about is being covered up with a blanket of addiction. They can barely move. It's a heavy weighted blanket. They can barely move. Right? If they hurt you along the way, it's not their intention. Okay? I have cried many a tear in my life over my loved one's addictions. And when I first was exposed to this wonderful situation, I often said, how could they possibly do that? Didn't they know it was going to hurt my feelings? How could they possibly do that? Didn't they know it was going to hurt this person or that person. If they were thinking with a clear mind and they were lucid and conscious and present, sure, but they're not. So I expect that from them, right? Vengeance is something that should be only left up to your higher power, if that's his intention, which we have a loving God. He's not a vengeful God. I don't think that putting so much emotion and putting so much energy into vengeance or retaliation is ever going to benefit you whatsoever. It'll make you feel worse. It'll make you feel even more empty, more hollow, and more depleted. Depletion is what a lot of us codependent enablers feel when we tried everything else. So maybe try something different. Try this if you would. I mentioned this on my meeting the other night. It's an idea I had. We spend so much time focusing all our attention on our loved one and their addiction that we forget sometimes that we have problems ourselves. And our problem isn't their problem isn't our problem. Okay, we can't say the reason why my life is so bad is because of Jimmy or Jane or whoever in their situation. We make our decisions to make our own happiness. So I want you guys to try this. I want you to get a mirror and then find a window. And I want you to see what's easier to do. Look out the window for an hour or look in the mirror for an hour. I promise you, I give you maybe 5 minutes at the mirror and you're going to put it down. You're going to realize that you've got issues, you've got flaws, you've got problems. It's so much easier for us to go ahead and look out the window and look at all the other issues out there that don't have anything to do with us. So maybe look in the mirror a little more and quit looking out the window, because our backyard, our front yard, our whole yard needs cleaning up ourselves. This needs help. Clean up yourself first before you start making judgments, plans for vengeance with your loved one. Hope that makes sense. Leave a comment, leave it down in the comments if it does. Let me know if you guys are watching. Let me know if I'm just talking to myself. Let me know if somehow I can help anybody. And if I can't find the answer to your question, I'll try and figure it out. Keep coming back at work. So if you work, let it begin with you. And by all means, say a prayer for their prayer. Let's say a prayer for all those people out there that we want to get vengeance on, we want to get back at, when in reality, we're just upset with ourselves. We're not happy with ourselves. And if we didn't let them hurt us, they wouldn't hurt us. Okay, think about that. If we didn't let them hurt us, we wouldn't react to their actions. Again, keep coming back, guys. Love you all. Let me know in the comment section if any of this makes any sense, okay? God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Yankee Jeff out.